Geert Hofstede, having studied cultural differences since the 1950s. Let's start with PDI, or power distance. As defined simply is the tendency of a culture to defer or submit to people whom we perceive as superior. Superior in what? Rank, older, more tenured in the organization, or people whom we perceive as highly competent and expert. When you talk to a Filipino, please be ready to be addressed as sir or ma'am. Although there are already Filipinos who are used to working in a global environment who have already dropped the sir or ma'am. This is one of my advocacies in training Filipinos in global companies. I encourage them to drop sir and ma'am and use first name basis when addressing Americans, Europeans, and Australians. But you can't do that when you're part of a local Filipino company. You will get scolded. But in a global organization, they need to be accustomed to using first name basis. Because there's also high power distance in the Filipino culture. By default, we may have a tendency to wait for leaders to give instructions. And we keep quiet and behaved in the presence of high status people. We have been conditioned at home by strict parents who use spanking or even scolding as parenting tools. And then we move to schools where the teacher is always right, who controls who speaks in class. And we brought that tendency to the workplace. Has the behavior changed across generations? Yes. I also talk a lot about multi-generation behavior, and with Gen Ys or millennials, those who were born 1990 to 1997, these are Filipinos who may already speak up, who knows how to assert, because the parenting style drastically changed in the 90s moving forward. Globally, those who were born 1990s onwards were trained to be more assertive and to speak up some more. But if you have direct reports who are in their mid-30s to 40s, Gen Xers like me were used to being told what to do and being scolded for sometimes being very proactive. We may also have a tendency to say yes most of the time or to say noted.